Hey everyone, welcome back and hello to you new people too. I'm Courtney, this is Phaedra, and I'm going to be giving you my first impressions on the Urban Decay Full Spectrum palette. This should be available soon. I have had this palette for exactly 3 hours, and one of those hours I ate dinner, so like I said, this is a first impressions video. I've only had 2 hours to play with this and look at it. I did live swatches of the eyeshadows for you, but I'm also going to go back and do real swatches for my blog. I did 2 different eyeshadow looks with this palette, and I will have all of those other swatches and eyeshadow looks up on my blog. I will put a link in the description box below so you can go check them out. So this palette is $55. You're getting 21 eyeshadows that are 0.04 ounces each, which gives you a whopping 0.84 ounces of product. Not bad at all, especially for the price. I actually thought it was going to be priced closer to $60, so I'm really happy to see it at $55. It comes with this little brush, and the brush is actually really cool because it's kind of like a smoky clear part in the middle. And this is sort of like a lid brush or for packing on the color. And this is a softer brush for blending things out or for applying color in the crease. The packaging is really awesome. I love the fact that they upgraded the Spectrum palette design and the Urban Decay Anniversary palette and the Spectrum palette were both in this square format, but they had like a lid that lifted off. I really like that this is now hinged. So it opens up like this. Urban Decay is written here, and you have this really pretty rainbow jewel for UD here, and where it says Full Spectrum below here. I'm gonna zoom in closer so you can check it out. This is hard plastic. It feels very sturdy. There's a large full-size mirror inside, and I'm going to show you a picture comparing the size of this to the Naked Ultimate Basics palette because this is bigger. I'm going to go ahead and let you look at the 21 colors in this palette. 18 of the colors are brand new and 3 are repromotes. The color Alchemy right here, which is like a deep fuchsia wine color, is originally from the Vice 3 palette. And then the color here, Metamorphosis, and the color here, Hatter, are both from the Urban Decay Through the Looking Glass palette. In my opinion, those 2 colors are not the best colors from that palette, so I was a little sad to see them show up in this palette, not gonna lie. What's really cool about the palette is that basically it's organized in sort of like an ombre of colors, so you have your pinks here, your oranges here, your yellows here, your greens here, your blues here, your purples here, and your white to black. I've used about 10 of the colors to create 2 different looks, so after doing the live swatches on my arm and using the colors, I have a pretty good feeling, at least for the colors that I've used, on how they work. Overall, I think the formula is good. There are a couple shades that are somewhat patchy. A couple of them actually swatched better on bare skin than on primer, which surprised me. Some people have compared this to the Kat Von D Mi Vida Loca palette, and I have purchased that palette and I returned it because the color payoff was just all over the place for me. The shimmers seemed okay, but the mattes were terrible. And like in the back of my mind, I was hoping that this palette would be so much better, and it is, or at least mine is. I had people tell me that the Mi Vida Loca palette I got was a dud because mine was so terrible. I don't know. I can at least tell you that this palette so far has been really great for me. These really dark colors, I was, a little worried about whether or not they would apply well and if they would be patchy. No problem at all. The purples are great. I had no problem with Delirious or Sketch, and like I said, I was a little concerned because sometimes purples can be difficult, especially a deep matte purple. So many brands seem to screw that up. This one's great, or at least I feel like it looks great. I had no problems applying it and blending it out. It was a dream to blend out, so really loved it. Anyway, I keep talking about these colors. Let's go into the swatches so you can see them for yourself. I did swatch on primer. I used mostly Urban Decay brushes, like maybe I might have used a Real Techniques and Eco Tools brush as well, but I believe the majority of my brushes were like Urban Decay brushes, like from Alice Through the Looking Glass and my Vice palettes, so I just used those brushes. So the first color we have is Alchemy. This one I thought swatched beautifully on bare skin. It was a little patchy on my arm, and I think it was patchy on my arm because that's like where the bone in my arm is. Alchemy is like a deep fuchsia satin. Gossip is a bright metallic pink. This one swatched very nicely, and even applying it to my eye, it's really easy to work with. Next is Paranoia, and this is a soft metallic blue pink. I feel like this almost had a foil-like finish. I really liked it. It was easy to apply and it's easy to wear. Next we have Warning. This is a deep metallic copper. It's swatched very nicely. Then we have Seas. This reminded me a little bit of Slow Burn. It's like a bright metallic coral, but I felt it was more like a matte when it swatched. And again, I thought it had great pigmentation. Here's my first problem child. This is Jones. I didn't think Jones was that great. I thought it was somewhat patchy. It's supposed to be a metallic orange with floating pearl. Next we have Midnight Blaze, which is a black matte with yellow gold pearl. And I felt like this color was patchy. Then we have Calavera, and this is a bright yellow matte. I thought this one was great. Then we have my next problem child. This is Goldmine. It's supposed to be a pale metallic yellow gold. I felt like this one was just hard to see on my skin, and so I couldn't tell if it was just because it was too lightly pigmented or it's just too light of a color. It probably would work best as like an inner corner highlight. Next we have 100, which is like a deep metallic forest green. This one was slightly patchy on primer, but great on bare skin, and I re-swatch it for you again later so you can see what I mean. Next we have Hatter, which is a vibrant green with tonal micro sparkle. I felt like this color was patchy. This is another problem child. Then we have Mean. This is a metallic lime green. I really like this one. I think it's really pretty. Next we have Minx, and this is a deep navy matte with floating tonal pearl. I love this color. I thought it was very easy to work with. It's just, it's a very me color. I love, love, love it. Next we have Blindsided. This is a like bright teal blue matte. Again, I love this color. I thought it was pretty easy to work with. Next we have Metamorphosis. This is like a periwinkle blue with micro sparkle, and this color seemed better than it was in the Alice palette, but it was still slightly patchy in my opinion. Next we have Delirious, and this is a deep plum matte. I thought this color was actually really good, especially after applying it and wearing it. I was very, very pleased with it. Next we have Sketch. This is a metallic medium purple. I thought this color applied very, very nicely. Then we have Faded. I wasn't as fond of this one. It's a lavender with gold shimmer. I thought it was slightly patchy. This is Platonic. It's a black matte with iridescent glitter. I thought this one was really nice. It's a really beautiful color. It's more of like a charcoal to me than a straight black. This is Iced. It's an oyster silver with shimmer. It was really light, hard to see, but it was very easy to apply as an inner corner highlight and under the brows. It is on the slightly chunky side in my opinion. Last but not least is Bump. It's a white matte, and I felt like this was a little on the sheer side initially, but after using it as a base shade and using it to blend out other colors on the hood of my eye, it was fine. It worked exactly the way it should work. And I did swatch Alchemy a second time and 100 a second time for you so you can see them on primer. So far for the colors that I've worn, I've been very happy with them. I didn't find any of them difficult to work with, even the purples, which I was, a little nervous about. I wanted to go ahead and get this first impressions video up and share my live swatches with you because I know that's really important to you. So anyway, what do you think of this palette so far? Please be sure to let me know in the comments below. If you like this video and you want to see more videos like this, please give it a thumbs up and share. It means the world to me when you share my videos. And if you haven't already, go ahead and click that subscribe button so you don't miss my next video. Thanks so much for watching.